All right. We in here, bitches. Welcome. Welcome to the Sweet Cherry Podcast. I am your host, Cherry. I am your co-host, Foxos. One day we're going to just do a whole episode of singing just like this. Sing the topic the whole entire time. Yes.
The whole entire time, I said.
The whole entire time. Yes. The whole entire time.
Get the N in there.
Yeah. So welcome. If you are new, welcome. If you are old, welcome back.
Welcome.
We basically just two crazy girls that are just having some funos here.
Pretty much, yes.
Talking crap and different subjects, maybe some life experiences and, what ifs and all that stories and things like that,
Fun stuff, guys.
Yes, guys. If you're watching us on YouTube, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Also, leave some comments. You can join in on the conversation. You can leave suggestions. All that jazz, But key, make sure that you share our videos. Share the Sweet Cherry. Everybody loves sweet cherries. Make sure
and foxes.
Make sure you share the cherry, okay? You want to share the cherry juice.
Everybody does love cherry. That is a fact.
So, yeah. Yeah, so today, our question
of the day.
Would you leave your partner if they cheated on you one time?
Question of the day.
Not to be giving any ideas or anything.
Yes.
Don't do it.
We're not trying to give any ideas.
But I'm going to say it depends.
Yes, I have to say I agree.
Yeah, I think it depends on what they do to cheat. Also, what kind of relationship do you guys have?
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you have a bad relationship? Do you have a good relationship to begin with?
Okay.
And and of course, what they did,
Yeah. I feel like it definitely depends on that relationship that he had on the side. How long was this? How did it? Everything. You got to know all the details, and then you'll know, if it's something that was been going on for years. Are they in love? It's it's a lot of I don't think that's something I could forgive. Not that, because
what if you have kids in a house and everything all together?
Oh my God. I'm just gonna have to stab him up. Have to stab him up a little. Then we could remain a family. That's hard. That's so hard. It's just so I would imagine that being very, very hurtful. So,
well, of course,
I think any cheating is, but if they actually formulated a relationship with them, really actually have real deep feelings and real connection with that person, and it's been going on for a while behind your back, it's just hard. I would imagine that to be really hard to forgive, because it was just years of
right
of it.
Right.
If it was just something that happened, again, I'm not giving ideas, but if it was just something that happened and it was whatever, there was no actual,
or a one-night stand,
something like that. I mean, I think that's especially if you were going through some rough patches in your relationship. I mean, I'm not gonna say yes, because like I said, I'm not giving ideas out there, but that would be something that I would be more I would think about more, where I wouldn't just be like, no, it's over, get out, whatever.
Right.
But to actually have a relationship, let's say, behind your back for a while, and there's a real connection, and they really what if they love each other at that point, and it's
well, then I think at that point it's just
it's over.
Probably going to be over, because one, they have feelings for somebody else.
Yeah, but like you said, what if Yeah. So that's how you feel about it. Because if you do have the house, the family, and you've been with them for so long, and you know the kids and everything, and then do you fight? Do you fight? Or
What do you mean fight for your relationship?
Yeah.
I
there's-
would. So I would fight for my relationship. Like,
Mhm.
you know, let's say I'm in the relationship for, let's say, 15 years,
Mhm.
and then the person, you know, cheats on me, and they have a relationship on the side, you know, and it's like a full on kind of relationship.
Like, you know, there's real feelings there
Yeah,
and stuff.
I am gonna fight.
Yeah. I expect it.
Because
I would too.
Yeah, because I
that's-
put too much time.
Yeah. And years and a lot of shit
Yeah.
into it.
So yeah, so I would definitely fight on that. Now, if the person does not want to be in the relationship anymore, then that's different. Then we have to talk about,
right,
you know,
divorce and everything.
divorce, separation, whatever,
Yeah.
whatever the case may
Yeah.
be. If the person does not want to be in the relationship with me anymore,
Right.
you know.
But if he still wants you, but let's just say he didn't stop seeing the other person.
Right, then we're gonna have a problem.
Right, then it gets bad.
Like,
That's
then
when
you have to decide, like, this is the ultimatum. It's either gonna be me or this person, and
so you'd be willing to fight, but if it's something that you still see that is still happening.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
then it's gonna stop.
Right.
Well, maybe, I don't know, because I'm
Loquitas.
like, well, yeah, that also.
We all are.
But I feel like I don't want to lose. I can't lose.
I understand.
Like,
yeah. And you've always been a very competitive person.
and not like
I'm gonna win this. I'm gonna win this.
Yeah, like I can't, like I feel like I wouldn't be able to take the loss. Like I have to win back. And I can win you back and then just be like, all right, now fuck you. But
right.
I
Just
already,
the fact that you know you won that battle.
Yeah.
Right? Even if you don't want them anymore after that.
But I have to make sure that I won.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
I'm kind of like that. So, but if the person, you know, again, does not want to be with you anymore, then, you know, there has to be a point where you have to let go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's not going to be
It's not
good.
healthy for no one.
Now, if they just like cheated on me one time and it was just like a hookup or something like that, then yeah, I'm not gonna leave him. Obviously, especially if I have like a whole
life with them.
Yeah. Now, if it was someone I'm just dating for like 6 months and they did that, then goodbye.
I got you.
You know, I'm not gonna, you know, because if you did it that early in the relationship, then
exactly.
What are you gonna do when we're bored?
Right.
Because you know those first months are like the best. So if you're cheating at that time, then goodbye.
Right. Exactly.
So yeah, I definitely think that. And again, also, even if I was with the person for a long time and they did have a relationship with somebody else, let's say the person that they cheated on you with is now pregnant.
Oh God. Yeah.
You know, like,
oh my God.
What do you do? Like, do you stay with them or do you leave? Like, you've been with them for 15, 20 years and now they're going to have a kid with somebody else. Like, do you just pick up and leave? And like, because there are some women that will not tolerate it.
Right.
Like, they don't care. They've been with you for 40 years.
Yeah.
You're out.
I think the baby thing, I don't think I could handle that. I think I would have to leave. Because you don't just have a baby, like, you know,
right? Because now you're like in this person's life forever,
right? And you knew that prior to her getting pregnant. It could have even been planned, you know, that they love each other and they want to still be in each other's life forever, even though,
right? You
know, he's with whoever he's with, you know, his wife or his girlfriend or whatever. But that is it's just, I don't think I can handle all that shit. I don't know. I haven't been in these types of situations, you know, and to my knowledge, I haven't been cheated on. Do I think I have, like, did I suspect it? Do I believe that I have been and I just never found out? Yes.
Right.
But
Well, same. I think everybody's been cheated.
yeah, like I mean, I've definitely have felt many times, not many times, let me not say that, but definitely I felt,
Yeah.
times where it could have been happening. I never actually found out,
Right.
but I'm pretty sure it did happen, at least a couple of the times that I was thinking,
Right.
but I never found out, but that's just to actually find out and then it just be something. I'm crazy, so I don't know how I'd definitely probably wall out in the beginning.
Well, obviously, of course.
Yeah,
like,
I think everybody, that's just natural.
That's like a given. But I
Yeah.
don't see, like, for me, I don't know. I don't know myself, like, if I can handle it. Maybe I'd try in the beginning, but I don't think it's gonna pan out.
If they had a baby
well.
with someone
Yeah.
else. Yeah. I
Like,
don't-
especially like if I've been in a long-term relationship or, we're married or whatever the
right, you're gonna
case.
fight for your family.
Like,
at
at
the end
first
of the
I'll
day.
probably try, like, see if we work it out,
Right.
but
You don't know
just
how
like,
it's gonna end
yeah.
up. Yeah, it's probably not gonna be
because
good.
because you're gonna have this constant reminder
I know.
that, one, they cheated on you, or you're gonna have this constant thing like, oh, so when he goes picks up the kid, did they mess around,
Right,
or is there
exactly.
still an attraction there,
Mhm.
or like, you're always gonna be like,
Yeah, thinking what's happening over there, and you can't be over there, so you don't know. It's too much.
well, unless I mean, well, you could be there, like,
Well,
yeah. Don't worry, I'll pick the kid up. You ain't gotta pick nothing. I'm gonna pick him up. We going together.
Yes, we're going as a family.
Yeah, no, but I don't know. And then imagine, like, the girl is like good looking.
Oh my god,
You
it's even
know?
worse if she's actually like pretty.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
just like, oh damn.
I think I'm fighting.
We gotta fight. Fuck
we
this
gonna fight. We're gonna fight before any decisions start getting made. You, me, and her, we fighting. Yeah. I'm gonna fight you. They're gonna find her and fight her.
Yeah, that's just it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it's a lot,
It's a lot.
And then to think
It's so much. I would assume it's so much easier if it was just somebody they messed with, but to have especially for having an ongoing thing with them and for a long time, and you're like being so sneaky behind your partner's back and planning things, and you know what I'm saying, and like trying to get out of things it's just too much. Like I'd be thinking about all of that,
right,
and never mind actually thinking about them having sex,
right,
and then
right.
That part, I mean, I think it would be easier for me, like you said, if it was a one-time thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be a lot easier for me to.
Yeah, for me, like
depending on the situation, yeah.
Or maybe what if it was like 3 times the same person?
Motherfucker, you gotta go stabbing the hell up.
I think I probably still forgive, like, move on from there, but the dynamic of the relationship is going to change for a while until, like, maybe they've proven themselves to me, and
do you believe everybody cheats?
I believe everybody cheats.
Okay, men and women both the same?
Yeah,
okay,
absolutely. I don't think people tend to say, like, oh, men cheat more and stuff like that, but I think it's equal. I don't think men cheat more and women cheat less. I think women just might be a little more discreet about it.
Okay.
Or maybe guys don't pay attention too much, or they don't care, or whatever it is that they think, so they don't get caught.
Okay.
Things like that. But I definitely believe, like, men and women can cheat equally. I don't think one more than the other.
Okay.
And I mean, I've been cheated on before, and
Have you cheated? In your past relationships?
I have, and I'm not proud of it, and I've learned from it, and and I've took years to move on from the damage that I did, and that's it. There are people that will hold it against you, like, they'll stay with you in the relationship, but they'll hold it against you, like, all the time.
Yeah,
like,
which doesn't make any sense.
And
I could imagine it being hard for the person, but for you to stay with them or forgive them, which means you forgave them, excuse me, and then you're gonna go and remind them of it all the time. That's ridiculous.
right. I mean, in the beginning, I
could
kind of
see that.
accept it, but like if you're like 15 years
Yeah,
in, and
we're
you're
still
like,
talking about the
remember
same
when yeah, like, you know,
Like,
uh,
why are we still? Yeah.
yeah, like let me bring up all the times
Right.
I caught you messing up, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah, so but like for me, like if I've caught you and I forgave you and we're still together, I'm not gonna keep like throwing it
Yeah, you can't,
out
'cause then
there.
you're never
You know what
gonna
I'm
move
saying?
on.
Yeah, no, I can't. I don't do that unless you really, really, really piss me off with something.
Mhm.
You know, then I might throw something at you. You know, but it would take a lot because I'm a very like the past is the past. Like I've moved on from there.
Right.
And let's say maybe this happened 15, 16, 17 years ago. Like our life is different. Your life is different
Right.
after all that time. You know what I'm saying? So it's no point in bringing up that. And on top, I feel like, well, I forgave the person. So if I forgave them, what am I why am I still throwing it at their face? You know what I'm saying?
Not,
because I chose to stay with them and forgive them
right.
after that. So just shut the hell up.
Right.
You ate it, you took it,
Right.
you argued in the moment, you had your issues, and now time has passed. You worked through it and you're different people.
Right.
So,
exactly. You've grown. You're not the same person anymore.
Right. So it to me is like I try to just leave the past in the past. You know, I don't feel the need to like
continuously bring it up.
Or not even continuously, but like maybe once in a blue moon, you might be like in a bad mood.
And throw it in there like something that happened 10 years ago. Like, shut up. Pick something else to argue about.
Yeah, like really, you're gonna do this?
Something from this decade.
Yeah, like you're doing this.
Yeah, why are we doing this again?
Yeah, like come on, like
right.
You know, because you know, like I just think it's stupid. But you know, if you feel like your relationship or your marriage or whatever is worth the fight, then you know, I think then fight for it. You know,
yeah.
I can't say like, oh, you're just gonna pick up and leave and be like, bye.
Right.
You know, because
that's how we were, you know, taught. Like my mom would always, if they cheat on you, just get up and go, or throw them out, or get rid of them. It's so much easier to say. You know, like it sounded so great, and like, yeah, you're right, mom. But then when you're in love and when feelings are in the way and everything, it's not.
Yeah,
it's not like that's not reality.
It's not reality. I think to me, like I think if someone can just easily get up and walk away, I think that
they were already probably done as well.
That or maybe they weren't as in love with the person that you know.
Yeah,
that's what I think. So I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't believe that you can just walk away so easily from
a long relationship.
Right? Like if it's like a little.
But cheating damages shit, though. It doesn't. It definitely damages shit.
It does. It does. It does damage, you know, the relationship because you lose trust. You know.
Yeah.
But if you get past it and you start rebuilding that trust, you know, then that's different. Then that's a good thing.
That's a great thing if you're able to do that.
Yeah, like I don't feel like now you're gonna be in this relationship and you can't trust them again ever again. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're gonna be like that, then it's not good because you're always gonna be
it's not healthy.
Yeah, you're always gonna be like doubting the person or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if you're gonna feel like you can't trust a person ever again, then just leave the relationship because it's not going to be a healthy relationship. Because every time you say boo or you know the person is a little late or the person
where are you?
Yeah,
where are you going?
Or they didn't answer their phone.
FaceTime me.
Yeah, you're gonna be like, oh, so what you was doing? You was messing around. Like it's just stupid,
it's
you know,
not healthy. It's not
good. You can't be like that. So, yeah, I just think like, you gotta just learn to. If you're gonna forgive the person,
you have to let that go.
Then let it go. be mad and take your time in
Yeah.
that anger for a little
Right.
bit, and
Because
but
you shouldn't just be like, okay,
Yeah.
you're gonna put them through shit too.
yeah,
And you got to take your time for that.
right. And but now if it's like a multiple time thing and they keep doing it and something
Yeah.
like that, then not even with doesn't even have to be with the same person, but they're
Just
just
continuously doing
cheating
it.
with different people and this that and
Mhm.
the other, then there has to be a point where enough is enough.
Yeah.
Like you have
Mhm.
to, you know,
Like respect yourself enough to be like, okay, this is too much. Like, I
yeah,
can't do
like
this.
I'm done. Like we're not doing this
Mhm.
anymore. And learn to, or get ready to learn to, let's say if you live with each other, you have to learn to get ready to be independent and take care of yourself
Right.
without this other person around anymore,
Exactly.
because it's
You got to learn to
it's
live your
a
life
lot.
without them at that point.
Yeah, so it's a hard, but like if they cheated on me the one time, I'm probably not breaking up with them.
Okay.
But well, it depends. If it's like only like a 4-month relationship, then yeah, I might break up. I might break up with you.
Right. But if you were with them for a while,
Yeah, if I
you're
was with them
saying,
for a while, then
yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
I'm not gonna break up with them
Yeah.
right away.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it just like depends. Like I said, for me, this is how I feel, but I don't know. Like I've never been in the situation to say, um, that this is how I feel. I definitely don't feel like I used to feel when I was younger, because that was way before I ever fell in love and everything. I'm like, I'm not staying with anybody who cheats on me,
Right.
and you just say a
I
lot
think
of things.
everybody says
Yeah.
that.
You just think you're gonna grow up to be like that, and it's really not like that.
Yeah.
So it's not reality, guys. Because
When you're so in love with somebody,
if you're really in love with
like,
them, it's hard.
it's hard.
It's
Yeah.
very hard. And so I think for me, it depends on the situation. But yeah, it would be if it was just like a one-time thing. I mean, I would have to. I don't know, girl. I just honestly, I don't know. Like, say it to me, it just depends on the situation. Like, if it's something that's been going on for a while behind your back, if they're like in love and all this stuff, like, I think it's just that would be too hard for me.
And you feel like you've been cheated on in the past, right?
In the past that I've known about
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
no.
Oh, you don't know?
No.
Oh, you still don't know? Oh, so
To this day, no.
they were good.
I mean, I probably. Well, I mean, yeah, maybe. I'm not saying they never did, but they
You just never knew.
I never knew about
Okay,
it. So I mean, do I think that no, but there's a relationship that I think it may have, and there's another.
Well, I'm not saying all of them. I'm just asking
yeah,
in
but
general.
I never found out that anybody's cheated on me.
But you believe that you?
I do believe it. I definitely have.
And
believed
have you
that.
ever cheated on anybody?
I have in the past. Yes, I have. Yeah. One of them I definitely don't even regret. Like, not that the other one I regret either, but I mean, it's horrible to say, but the first person that I did cheat on, he was just someone that should not have been in my life.
Okay.
And he was in my life way too long.
Okay.
And he was just he really loves me, but he was just a mess.
Right.
I shouldn't even have been in that marriage to begin with, period. But him, I did, I have, and I did not regret it, honestly.
Okay.
I didn't. No.
People will say like, "Oh, well, if you're gonna cheat, why don't you just break up with them?"
That's another thing people say. Just get up and leave if you want to cheat.
Yeah.
I don't think that's realistic either.
Okay, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, I don't think so either. Like, I think it's easier said than done to say like, "Oh, well, I saw this other good-looking First of all, I don't think people intentionally cheat. Or maybe some do. I don't know. But like, I don't feel like if you're in a relationship and you're not with your partner, that you're outside every time you're outside by yourself, you're looking for someone else.
Right.
Like,
no.
Oh, who's cute today? Or
right.
Who's better,
Who am I going to kick it to today?
Yeah. I don't think like people intentionally cheat. Like, I just think like maybe one day they met somebody or whatever, and then they did something stupid and exchanged phone numbers or whatever the case may have been. And you know, that's how,
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
yeah.
I
In
don't
some
think like
cases,
they
probably in most
intentionally,
cases, it's like that.
yeah, I don't think like they just intentionally do it, like it's on their mind, like, oh, today somebody else
Today's a good day to cheat.
cheat.
Right.
Yeah, so I don't think, you know, I don't think it happens like that. I just think like now if it just happens and then it continues happening, that's different.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But I don't know. I think I kind of have like I know this sounds so stupid to say. Like I think I have like a high tolerance.
That's good.
And unless it's like something really, really, really bad.
But that's good that you're strong. That's good.
Kind of. It's kind of good. It could be that I'm strong, could be that I'm just weak. It depends how you look at it, you
It
know?
depends on how you look at it. I get what you're
Yeah.
saying, but that's strong to me. I
Yeah.
think that that's strong to be able
I mean,
to.
but if they're cheating on you like 10, 15 times,
No, then
no,
you
gotta
know
go.
you gotta
You gotta
go.
stop.
Yeah, now it's like you gotta
Yeah.
come on. You might lose your vagina. You might not have one anymore. Like, get rid of him.
Something's gonna happen. So, but yeah, I don't know. I think it's just hard to actually just be like, I'm walking away.
Yeah, it is.
You know?
It is.
But there are some people that do. They just get up. They don't care.
They just get up and leave.
They just
no
get
matter
up
what.
and leave. Like,
it's gotta be tough.
I'm
I
out.
mean,
pack my
those
bags.
are some strong ass people right there.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
could just get up and. I still feel like. Yeah, I mean, some people can't handle that, and they could be in love with the person. It's not maybe that they just want to walk away, but maybe they just can't handle what they did to them, or
like
I don't
Jennifer
know.
Lopez. Like I think like once something goes bad with her relationship, like she's out.
She's out.
At least that's what I notice.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
what it
know.
appears to be. You
Yeah.
know, but imagine she's just like maybe she just can't be alone. Maybe some people can't be alone.
I definitely think that she's not a person that could be alone.
Yeah, right. And maybe I'm sure she's got to have her moments
but
where
she's
like devastated.
quick to like, oh, of course.
Yeah, and
But
then she's probably like, that's it. I'm J-Lo.
yeah, because I feel
Next.
like she's just quick to end the relationship when something bad, you know,
Right.
comes by. And
Right.
because I've seen it like in a few of her relationships. Like,
Yeah, I know.
She's just like
and then she'll have someone
something
new.
bad, and then like 2 days later she got someone new.
Yeah. Gotta love J-Lo.
Backup plan. But yeah, like there are people that are, you know, and then there are people that stay because they can't be alone. They're afraid to be alone.
Right.
You know, like they don't want to be without a relationship for, you know.
Right.
I actually know someone that's like that. But I was gonna say they're not in a relationship now, but they kind of are, but aren't, or whatever. But I always felt that this person could not be by themselves.
Mhm.
And
yeah, there's a lot of people that can't be alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then now they're kind of by themselves, but kind of seeing somebody, but not as serious as, you know, their prior relationships and stuff like that.
Okay.
But yeah, it's like take a break.
Yeah.
Like I always be like,
sometimes people have been in relationships for so long since they were really young. They don't know. They feel lonely, like lost almost when they're by themselves.
And I can understand it, you know,
Yeah.
like feeling lonely and stuff like that. But sometimes you need to be alone by yourself, you know what I'm
I
saying?
think especially after like a bad breakup or like something like that, you need that time for yourself. I mean, it shouldn't just be if you have a bad breakup, but you know, because everybody does need that time to just find themselves and whatever they need to, you know, just time to just be like self-love, to just be by themselves. But you know, it's just some people are just so used to being in long relationships. It's like they don't know how to be by themselves.
Yeah, it's
really
true.
Yeah.
So do you think like you're a person like that, like can't be alone and stuff?
Say that again.
Do you think like you're one of those people that can't be alone in a you know, by yourself?
I don't
like you need to be in a relationship.
I think I'm one of those people. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just been in one for so long. I haven't been alone since like I was a teenager. And even when I was a teenager, it was like that. Like I would always
like relationship after relationship.
Yeah,
after
they would
relationship.
always, even not necessarily a relationship, but definitely somebody.
Right.
Yeah, definitely somebody I was talking to, whatever, you know.
Mhm.
I just wouldn't be alone for a long time,
Okay.
you know, especially that, you know, I was really cute when I was young.
Love it.
So
Can't help that.
but as far as you know, so I haven't, I don't even, you
So
know.
do you think like that the fact that excuse me, do you think the fact that you feel like you you can't be alone would make you forgive someone quicker?
That might be something in there in the mix as well.
I mean, like,
Yeah.
but you're not thinking about that. That's the reason why.
Right.
You
You're
know, it's
definitely
just
not. Right. But
subconsciously,
yeah,
you're
I'm
thinking about it.
sure. Definitely. That would definitely, yeah. Um, yeah, for sure.
I don't think I am one of those people.
Cherry's like, I'm ready to be alone. No, I was joking.
I'm ready. No, but I don't like throughout you know my life. I don't think I've ever been like I can't be by myself or like
Did
a
you go through
scared-
periods without, you know,
Yeah,
being single?
being
for-
single. Yeah.
Okay.
You know, I've talked to people and dated or whatever.
Right, like not talking
but-
to nobody.
Yeah, but there have been
You've been-
times where
yeah.
I was just like
You went through
alone,
periods like that? Okay.
Yeah, and I was just fine. Whatever, I was just hanging out with my friends.
Right.
Like I didn't care.
Right. I mean, back then when we were teenagers, like the people that were in your life were not serious, you know.
Well, yeah,
They were
yeah,
just
yeah.
guys that or girls that you were talking to for the most part, you
Right.
know. It wasn't anything, you know, but yeah, even if it was just somebody I was talking to, it was
Mhm.
always someone.
Right. Yeah. No, I've definitely had times where I was not talking to anybody or in a relationship, and I was
Okay.
just like fine with it.
Okay. I went through short periods of times like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not long. And then then there would be someone.
Yeah, and now I've just been in a relationship for so long, you know.
That's like life changing
That it
though,
doesn't-
completely. To have to just do it all, and you're just like, I think I could do it.
Yeah, I mean, if it came down to it and I had to, I think I would be
Just fine.
Yeah. I don't think. I mean, it would obviously be an adjustment.
Yeah.
And probably have to get over some hurt feelings
Yeah.
and you know the normal stuff. But I definitely think that I can do it and be fine.
And be fine
after a while. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I don't know if maybe that's how I would feel now at this age.
Mhm.
You know, I haven't. But when I was younger, I've always had someone. You know, so
Right. Well, that's
like,
another thing.
somebody hurt me. I was like the J-Lo of my teens.
Bye. Next.
Yeah. It was, you know, because when you're young, you could just, it's just so easy to meet people.
Right.
And,
Well,
know,
you're out more. And
Yeah.
this, that, and the other.
So
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's true. And
even if it didn't go anywhere and it was really nothing, you know,
Yeah.
serious behind it, but just to have somebody there.
right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And also with, you know, being older and stuff, I definitely like think I would be fine.
You know,
Because I think as you get older, I think
you just change. You grow up and you don't think the same.
you're less tolerable.
Yeah.
Like you just want peace and quiet.
Right.
you know?
Like screw all this other shit.
Yeah,
I just want to just chill. I mean, if that were to be the case, if that was to happen, you know, to me now, I mean, I would I mean, obviously it's not like I'm 17 again where I'm just gonna be out there like
right.
you know, like meeting guys. It's not gonna be like that. So I think if that were to happen to me at this point, I would be alone for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, because what I want now is not what I wanted when I was young, you know?
Right, of
like
course,
so
of course.
and I feel like this world that we live in, like it's not easy to find what you're looking for. So,
Yeah.
you know, so I think I would be alone for a while if that were to happen to me at this, you know, at this state of my life. But and maybe I would be okay with it, you know? Or maybe I would be. I don't know. But I haven't been alone in such a long time.
Okay.
And I don't know.
I mean, I'm sure
don't
it'll
know
be,
how.
you know, lonely because especially when you're used to sleeping with somebody,
Yeah.
you know,
You know
in the
what
same
though? I don't
bed
think
for so
that would bother
long.
me so much. Though. I love sleeping with him. I love when we're on good terms and he's sleeping with me and we're
Uh-huh.
good and he's not on the couch because we're fighting.
Right.
You know, I do love it, you know, but I love my bed and I know I sleep really well. Like
There or not there.
right. Exactly.
Right. You know what? I have to
But
say, even like times that we've argued and stuff like that, like they they've always slept in bed.
oh, it's got to be a
So, like,
bad argument for us for him to sleep on the
oh,
couch.
okay.
Yeah, it's got to be like we're not talking for days type of thing.
Even
and-
if we're not talking,
oh,
like, we could still
really?
sleep in the same.
Even if it's like a bad fight.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think maybe there was one time that they didn't sleep in the bed. Maybe once
Okay.
throughout. Um.
But you know what? I never tell him to go
But-
sleep on the couch.
Oh,
When
they-
we're
they-
really angry at each other and it's bad, like a bad,
Uh-huh.
like we're not talking and he'll go on his own. Like that's just what he'll be in the living room. I don't, you know, we don't, whenever
right.
we're on bad terms like that, I don't want to be around him. I'm
Mhm.
sure he doesn't want to be around me.
Right.
You know, thank God we have a big enough apartment where I could go to my room and he could stay
Right.
wherever he's going to stay,
Right.
which is usually like him in the living room and I'll be in my bedroom.
Okay.
So, when we're not fighting, we're always together on the couch,
Right,
you know,
right.
so until we go to bed, of course. But, so when we're not speaking, he takes it upon himself. I never tell him, you go on the couch. I never did that
Oh,
before.
okay.
Like
That would piss me off.
that he's on the couch.
Yeah.
Oh, when we're fighting, I don't care. It doesn't bother
Okay.
me. I'm like,
Like,
all
I would
right.
be like, get your ass in the bed
Oh,
right
no.
now before I punch you in your face.
no.
Yeah, you want to sleep on the couch? How about you sleep outside in your mother's house? Get your ass in the bedroom. I don't care if we're not talking.
No.
Like, that's how I would
Actually,
probably be.
depending on usually when it's to that point,
Uh-huh.
like where it's something
Oh,
like,
you're just
yeah, like you could stay over there, I'm gonna stay over here,
right.
and I'm okay with being
Okay.
on the bed by myself. I'm sprawled out. I sleep very comfortably on the bed. That way, I'm little, so I got a queen size bed, so I
Okay.
feel like a queen on that bed.
You're like, I'm good.
I'm good. I don't tell him to, and then eventually he'll make his way back to
Back,
the bedroom. Even if we're not talking, that he does make his way back
Okay.
because at the end of the day, you're just fighting yourself. Like, I'm okay. I'm sleeping well. I work from home most of the week. You don't. You're gonna be tired in the morning. So, because I never do, I never tell him to go on the
Right,
couch.
right.
It's never been something like get out the room. Like I don't want you next to me.
I think that would be probably my biggest adjustment. Like if I was
The
to get
sleeping
single.
thing?
Yeah.
I think my
Sleeping
biggest
by myself.
okay, mine would be like holidays and like mine would definitely be special occasions.
Nah, I don't think
Really?
mine would be.
Wow.
No.
That would be my thing, the special because I would just start thinking, okay, well, last year, okay, it's my birthday. Then I think about what I did last year, my birthday. Do you ever do that? Like, you ever think about?
Mm-mm.
Okay, well, I do. So
Mhm.
I'll be like, okay, well, last year I was doing this, and I'll think about that, and then that'll make me sad
Oh, what? Because the person's not there.
because the
with
person's
you,
not there anymore
or
because
you-
I'm by myself now. And last
Right.
year I had an amazing birthday, and a
Birthday.
year from now,
Oh.
this is how my birthday. Like I think about things like that, holidays,
Oh yeah.
Christmas, stuff like that. You don't
No.
think about those?
No.
That is my biggest adjustment. Would be my biggest adjustment. Like holidays, special occasions, you know, stuff like that would definitely bring me down.
Okay. You know what?
Sleeping alone will not. Although I love sleeping with him. I
Right,
love the
of
cuddling.
course.
I love
Yeah,
all of
yeah,
that.
yeah.
But I think I'd be okay with a big ass bed by myself.
You know what it is? Maybe because like I always think like maybe out because my parents were divorced, right? So I always think like they were still on good enough terms where we still had holidays together.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So like Christmas, we would still do together. Thanksgiving,
that's
we did
great. That's
together.
very great, girl.
But like birthdays, you know, I would see you when I saw you like either you saw me on my birthday or I saw you just after my birthday. Like
Oh,
it wasn't
okay.
like big like that.
Okay.
Um
But holidays, you guys always spent it together no matter what.
yeah,
That's
for the
nice.
most part.
That's nice.
For
That's
the
really
most
nice.
part.
That doesn't always happen.
So like if I did Christmas in my house, like both my parents would come. And they would
That's
still buy the gifts for each other also.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So, and like for Thanksgiving, both my parents would come. I mean, there are times like my mom didn't show up or maybe my dad didn't come, but it was already not because that the one person was going to be there or not. It was maybe they decided to go somewhere else. Right.
Okay.
So, but it wasn't like, like that. And then again, for my birthdays, it
Now,
was
did
just
your
like,
mom bring her spouse to these
Yeah,
events?
mhm.
And did he ever bring a spouse?
If he was seeing somebody,
He would?
he would
Okay.
bring.
Okay,
Yeah.
and everything will be okay. That's a
Yeah,
different situation.
it was fine. Like,
especially for Puerto Ricans.
Yeah.
Usually we're not like that.
Yeah, I mean,
What's
in the
the word?
beginning, it wasn't like that, but
Okay.
but as time, went on,
But they
and stuff
separated
like
when you
that-
were young.
Yeah, when I was a teenager.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like 13, 14.
Oh, okay.
So, but even, what's crazy is like I don't remember what we did for the holidays during that time. Like,
Oh,
did I either just stay with my mom, or did my dad come to the house and we did it Christmas all together still, or did I go stay with my mom and then go spend some time with my dad?
Oh, okay.
I don't remember any of that. Like it's
Oh, really?
complete blocked out in my mind. But I was always with both my parents on a holiday.
On a holiday.
Yeah. So it was like definitely like that for sure.
But it would be together with all of them.
I don't remember as
Oh,
a
you don't remember.
teenager
Okay, as a
if
teenager.
they were always together.
Oh, you remember it as you were older.
Right.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
But as a teenager, I don't remember
If that's how it was.
Yeah.
Okay.
I might have.
I remember those Sunday dinners though at your dad's house.
Yeah.
Those were great.
Yeah, but other than that, like from what I remember when I got my own place and moved in with my partner and stuff like that, like we've always had those, like, or like the kids' birthdays and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Like both of my parents would be there.
Yeah.
My birthday was like whatever at that point.
Whoever you saw on your birthday.
And then as a teenager, you don't care either. Like as a teenager, you want to hang out with your friends for your birthday.
Yeah.
You don't care about your parents being around.
Right.
So yeah. And then so back to the point of it was that like I always see myself being like that. Like, because I don't think of it as any other way, because that's
Right.
the way it was with me, So
Right.
I'm like, well, if we're not together, I still expect my spouse to come around on the holiday with the kids because that's how I was, you know.
Right.
But he's probably like, nah, like we're over. Like they could come later on if they
Or
want.
their spouse might be like, hell no, that's not happening.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm like, well, they could come too. Like, if we're
Right.
not together like that, then
Right.
and you're with somebody, then bring them too.
Right.
Like, because that's how
you saw
I
it.
saw it,
Yeah.
So to me, it's kind of like
That's okay.
it's okay. Yeah.
Mhm.
But I don't think my spouse would be like that though. I think he would be different.
Hell
Like
no.
his thought is different. Like, nah,
Nah.
I'm not bringing anybody else with me, and you not bringing anybody either.
Yeah, I don't think it would be like that.
that.
I really don't think it would be like that with him.
Yeah, so I just saw
I don't think it would be like that with me and my current spouse.
Yeah,
either.
yeah.
No way.
yeah.
It's gotta be like that would be like something like probably years down the line,
Yeah, I mean, well, it did take years for them
to get to that
point, But I think when you're already at the point, like that you guys are not ever getting back together again, like 5-6 years have passed by, like
Right.
you guys are just like there's no feeling like left over. I mean, maybe you might have love for the person because you had a life with them and you have a family, kids with them or
Yeah.
whatever. So there might be like that kind of love, but you're not like in love.
In love
There's
with
no
them.
feeling.
You care about them, like you don't want anything to happen to them. and
Exactly.
It would hurt you and stuff like that. Just to the father of your kid,
Right.
Kids.
But you're not like, so like after all of that passes and all that, then you guys, can be cordial and still be
Yeah.
in the same room and
Together
talk and
and-
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So I always think like that's how I would be
Yeah,
you know.
you would totally be like that. Definitely.
Just bring her over. I don't
Sure, bring
care.
her over.
Mind the
We'll have a couple
Maria.
of shots together.
Yeah, she's gonna love me. And then I'm gonna tell her all the bad stuff about you. No, I'm joking. I'm only joking. I'm only joking. No, but yeah, I think I would be like, whatever.
Yeah, I see you as like that.
Like that.
Definitely. Mhm.
I mean, well, it depends.
It all depends.
also
It's
how
not going to happen in
ended.
the beginning.
Yeah, yeah.
It'll
And
probably-
how you guys
Yeah.
broke up or separated and
Right.
stuff like that. Like if
Right.
it was a mutual thing, you knew like, all right, the relationship had run its course, then that's different.
Yeah.
like, that's the nice
or
way.
even if it maybe not have ended in a good way, but years have already passed,
right,
and
right.
we're in a different place mentally, and we're able to be around each other.
Right. Yeah. Because I always feel you got to keep also, like the kids
That's the thing. It's the kids
in mind. Like
it's the kids.
I mean,
yeah.
I'm not a kid, and I wasn't a kid after some time,
Mhm.
but they still
That's beautiful.
their-
They still had
their,
that. They made it their business to make sure
to
that
still
you
come
were
around
okay,
when
and that they were looking out for your best interests.
right,
And not their shit, whatever they went through.
right, right. And I did take notice of that.
That's
So,
good.
like,
That's really good, because that doesn't happen. That's not a very common thing.
yeah, it's not,
To
especially
have
like
everybody like kumbaya,
especially
and-
like buying gifts for each other.
Yeah,
Still.
like,
yeah,
all of
yeah,
that.
yeah. That's definitely I don't think is common.
yeah.
Like
Because when you're younger, it's like, okay, I'm gonna buy a gift for your mom, but it's from you. Like,
Yeah.
they were already you were already
Yeah,
older,
yeah,
so
yeah.
that's nice though.
yeah,
That's
and they
different.
would still like my dad would still buy a gift for my mom. My mom would buy a gift for my dad, and my dad would buy a gift for her partner.
spouse.
Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
manly of him. I
Yeah.
commend him for that.
like I guess because after some time, like they were together already for after you're with someone so long, and you're
Yeah.
like, I guess this person really isn't going anywhere.
Right.
Like they're
but just to even
part of the
he didn't
family.
have to do that.
oh yeah, no,
He definitely
yeah,
didn't.
yeah.
And that was really
I guess
good
to
of him.
show like
Yeah. Like I'm done. I'm in a better place with whatever
yeah,
happened.
yeah, and I see he saw how he would be with me, how he
Yeah.
is with
Right. With her.
grandkids, and also
Yeah.
like
So he knew he wasn't like
a bad person
Right.
and stuff. So
Exactly.
yeah, my dad was a little cool.
He was the man.
But yeah, so anyway,
Yes.
that is it for this episode, guys. Like I said earlier, if you're following us on YouTube, make sure you give us a like, a thumbs up, a comment, a share, and subscribe. There's a lot to do on YouTube.
Yes.
This is you gotta put the bell notification so you guys are notified when video is up, when a new episode is up. So hit the bell.
Yes.
And if you are just streaming us on your streaming devices like Spotify or Apple, go ahead, share us if you can. Just show us the love.
Yes. Like, subscribe, comments,
Yes,
suggestions.
and you can in YouTube. You can check the description, and you can find us on Instagram and all that other stuff. So go ahead, go show us some love, and we will catch y'all on the next one. Later.